beyond here, beyond.
The Clearwater Cave System was first entered by modern cavers in 1978 during the Royal Geographic Society expedition to Borneo. When traveling upstream on the Melano River, there is an obvious tributary feeding in from the east that carries a significant flow of water. Just a few hundred meters up this tributary is a large resurgence pool formed by the Clearwater River. Cavers climbed the steep hillside above the resurgence and located the impressively large main Clearwater Cave entrance. The entrance area contains a number of unusual features, including grotesquely shaped stalactites that are formed by calcite deposition onto plant roots. There are also impressive displays of phytokarst, which is a poorly understood phenomenon where pinnacles are formed by selective dissolution of the bedrock. The pinnacles are all pointing towards sunlight in the entrance, suggesting an interaction between light and the microbes on the rock. This is seen in many Bornean cave entrances, but is most prominent in Clearwater Cave. Clearwater Cave is currently the world's 8th longest cave with more than 230 kilometers of surveyed passages. However, it is likely the largest cave in the world in volume. Volume isn't a typical cave system measurement, but of the world's longest caves, Clearwater undoubtedly has the largest passage dimensions, and those dimensions are so large that it very likely makes up for being 1/3 the surveyed length of Mammoth Cave. The Clearwater River has a typical flow of around 200 cubic feet per second, but that can increase by tenfold during flood events. This major underground river flows for many miles, with 7 known sections that are separated by sumps. Clearwater Cave runs from the northeast to the southwest under the western slope of Gunung Api. Over the past 40 years, several large cave systems, including Wind Cave, Black Rock Cave, and White Rock Cave, have been connected together to form this large system, with dozens of entrances. During this year's Anglo-Malaysian expedition, a camp was established in the Revival Passage near the Boulder Chamber and Edge of the World. The Clearwater 1 and 2 sections of the river were traversed, and then a series of steep ramps were climbed to reach the large, dry, paleo passages that run for miles along the strike. The campsite that was chosen is in a flat, dry section of the Revival Passage, and has an amazing waterfall nearby. 2 camps of 3 and 4 days were made to the Clearwater Black Rock connection area. A significant rain event prevented us from using the river for the second camp, so we went in the higher Cave of the Winds entrance and traveled through the Illusion Passage and Hyperspace Bypass to reach the Revival camp. This route is a bit longer and more complicated. We returned to Hypothesis, a significant discovery made by Hazel Barton during the first camp, and followed strong airflow, but were blocked by a technical climbing lead. Another blowing passage was followed into an area we named the China Shop, but this also eventually ended in a climbing lead. While we were exploring these paleo passages, the water level dropped enough to allow us to exit via the easier Clearwater River.
Lottery, it's you. That was it. Brilliant.
I think I've been in Austria and you can feel it building and it nearly always, because where we sleep, it hits the entrances about 50 yards away.
Feeling it building is actually too heavy.
Yeah, but it never hits us, but you can hear the rocks breaking sometimes.
What do you mean it never hits us? Never say never.
Well, I'm mining a plastic billy bag.
Off the ground. I'm sure that electrical separation is perfectly adequate for many, is it teravolts?